Hi, and welcome to my channel. It's been a really long time since I've done an unboxing / review. I got pregnant and then I had a baby, and I found while I was pregnant that so many products were not pregnancy safe that it just wasn't worth reviewing and testing them. So I'm back now and I'm ready to unbox / review the 2019 Fall FabFitFun box. So if you've never watched one of my videos before, I actually do reviews rather than unboxings. I'm a normal subscriber, and I find that by the time I have my box, everybody else has theirs too. So what I like to do is spend about a week with my box, which it will be a week tomorrow, try the different products, and then give a review about them. So I run a trading community. I think there's a lot of value in trading. I think it maximizes the cost of your subscription box if you can unload things that you don't like and then in return get things that you do love. So I'm a big believer in trading, and hopefully today I can kind of help you decide if there's a product you'd like to keep, trade, or gift. So let's dive in. First I'm going to talk about the box, and then I'm going to talk about a few different add-ons. So the first item that I chose for my box, so this was an item that everyone could choose, whether you were an annual or you were a seasonal subscriber, was this Plush Scarf. So it comes in a navy, black, and cream color palette, which I thought was really great. I know a lot of people don't believe you should mix blue and black, but I'm a huge believer in mixing blue and black, and I also really love mixing brown and black. So this was right up my alley, and I love plaid as well. I will say that I have a million scarves from FabFitFun. Well, not a million, but quite a few. But you know, I didn't really like anything else in the customization selection. Actually, I don't think I liked anything else in that first choice. And I live in Michigan, and you know what? We can wear a scarf like 9 months out of the year. So I figured I'd rather get something I can use than just get something I don't like at all. So this is a little bit different than scarves I've gotten in the past because it is rectangular and long. And usually I feel like we get blanket scarves. So this is nice. The length gives you some styling options as well. It's super lightweight, so if you live in a warmer climate and you're concerned that it'll be too warm, I don't think it will. I honestly don't think I could use this for winter. And I'm on the fence about if I could use it like actually to keep warm in fall as well. I think it's more of a fashion accessory for me, but it's really nice. There's been a lot of chatter about it being extremely soft. I don't know, I don't think it's any softer than any other scarf I've tried before. Not to say it's soft, it is. It's very soft, but it's not, you know, blow your mind soft. I was expecting something a little softer based on how much I kept hearing that it was incredibly soft. So that was the first thing, and I thought it was really nice. I definitely wouldn't want to gift it. I'd want to keep it for myself or trade it. All right, the second thing that I chose from the customizations that everyone could choose was the cheese board. This was funny to me because I have probably 5 or 6 cheese boards already, but you know, we entertain quite a bit in our house, and I figured we can always use another one. So I got this one as well. It's got multiple compartments, and then it has this little removable glazed ceramic plate. I will say that it's only glazed on one side, so it definitely has a side up and a side down. This is dishwasher safe. This is hand wash, and the utensils actually didn't have instructions on them. It just said to be careful removing them from the package so that you didn't cut yourself. So looking at them, it says that they're gold dipped stainless steel. They look kind of rose goldy to me. The construction's really well done in the sense that I can kind of pull on it and push on it and they don't fall apart, which is saying a lot for something that we get from FabFitFun, sadly. But I also don't think that they're dishwasher safe. So even though it doesn't give you instructions, personally I would hand wash these rather than dishwasher them because I feel like they could get warped really easily. I have my own set of nice cheese knives, so I don't think I'll be using these a ton, but they do look cute with the board. Now, one thing I do want to say is that this is a lot smaller than I expected it to be. I looked at it at MSA. I mean, obviously you could see the dimensions, but in my mind I thought it would be larger. It's really, really tiny. So just to give you an idea, this is kind of the cheese board that I go to for smaller get-togethers, not even like a large cheese board, but this is what I would consider to be kind of the smallest I'd like my cheese boards to be, and this is quite a bit smaller than that. So this is really, really tiny. I feel like this is a 2-person date night cheese board. This is not one that I would serve at a party. Maybe I just like cheese too much. I don't know. Maybe everybody else only has like one kind of cheese and this would work really well for them, but I feel like it would be a little too small. I could throw it on and have just an auxiliary cheese plate running around and that would be fine, but I do think it's important to note that it's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Although it is a subscription box, I don't know why I thought I'd get a full-size cheese board in a subscription box. Okay, The third customization option for everyone was actually my favorite. So this happens every season where there's one customization where I'm like, oh, I would take everything from that. And then there are multiple where I wouldn't like anything. And once again, it happened. So for the third option, I actually liked all three and would have happily had all three, but I did choose just two. So as my box item, I had the Cosmedix Pure C Mixing Crystals. There was a lot of chatter about these in the forum, saying that you need to have a specific PE serum or moisturizer to mix these in order for them to be absorbable by your skin. So that was kind of stressful for me. If you don't know what these are, the idea is that vitamin C breaks down really quickly, and if it's in your skin products, maybe by the time it's getting to your skin, it's already broken down and has lost a lot of its usefulness. So the idea was that you mix these crystals in with your skincare, and then it's, you know, more absorbable, it hasn't broken down yet, and it's supposed to be better. So that really appealed to me because I know that vitamin C is kind of unstable in general, and I thought, well, that makes sense. But the idea of having to mix it to a specific pH was kind of stressful. Cosmedix says that you can buy any of their products and mix this in and it will work well, but I'm not going to go out and buy another product. I have two face creams that I already really love that I alternate. So, you know, I'm just going to go with it. I might get pH strips and test the acidity of my current moisturizers, but it's probably as far as I would go with it. So I've been using these, and, you know, obviously I've only had my box for a week, so it's kind of early to say if they're making a big difference. I do think my skin looks really nice the next morning, but I also have been trying like 15 products, not really, but tons of products from this box, so it could be a variety of things working together. One thing I do want to note is that it's a really soft powder. So when I heard mixing crystals, I was thinking something kind of abrasive, but it's a really soft white powder. It looked like powdered sugar almost to me. So it mixes in really nicely and easily, and you don't even know it's there. So this was a win for me. I think it's fun. I will say that when you subscribe to a box for as long as I have, I'm in my 4th year of annual subscribing. When you've done it for that long, sometimes it starts to feel like redundant, you know, and cyclical. But this was a really fun product because even if it's, you know, doesn't work really well, I don't know, it's something I've never heard of and it's something I've never tried. So it was kind of exciting to receive something like this that was something I would never go out and buy, but if it's included in a box, I'm like, yeah, that's really fun, I'll try it. So this was for me probably the biggest winner in the box just because it was so unusual. Okay. The other thing from that customization that I got was the Better Skin Co. Lava Magic, and this is supposed to be a cleanser, scrub, and mask in one. So I haven't tried it as a mask yet, but I tried it as a cleanser, and it's super abrasive. It's very gritty. So it says that it's a cleanser and an exfoliant and a scrub, but I feel like you can't use it as a cleanser without it also exfoliating. So I feel like it's a cleansing exfoliant and it's a scrub, and it's a mask, but I don't think it's really 3-use. I heard a lot of chatter about it being super, super, super abrasive and gritty before I got it, so I was prepared for that, and I like abrasive and gritty products. I don't have very sensitive skin, so that appealed to me. And it's actually much softer than I expected. So it's actually more like a paste, not a thin paste. It's more like a paste. It is gritty. It smells awesome. It smells really fresh like oranges. I love citrus scents, so for me that's a win. And yeah, it's super gritty, super abrasive. So if you have a problem with abrasive products, this is not for you. It is very gritty, very abrasive, but I did like the way that my skin felt after I used it. I will use it again and again. It's a win for me. All right, the fourth option was the Skinvolve Body Boost Gel. For me, that's what I chose. So like I mentioned earlier, I just had a baby, and I'm only just now cleared. I had a C-section, so I'm only just now cleared to start walking. And even then my doctor said don't walk around the block, so limited walking. So anything that can help me get my body back is a big win in my book right now. I realize that this is very gimmicky and it probably won't even work, but I couldn't help myself. I didn't love anything else that was offered, so I thought, why not? I'll just go for the gimmick, and if it doesn't work, it's not a big loss. So the idea is that you're supposed to apply this to trouble areas that you'd like to target before you work out, and it's supposed to make your workout more effective in these areas, and supposed to boost toning and firming. You know, I have never found a product that will actually do that. I think if it did exist, it would be flying off the shelves, but I'm willing to try it. I obviously, again, it's only been a week. I did rub this into my tummy and took before and after pictures to see if it did tone or smooth or anything like that. And My stomach might have looked a little smoother, a little bit, but it wasn't anything drastic. I'm willing to keep trying this though and getting through the entire tube to see if it helps. That would be great. That'd be really exciting. So if not, oh well, my skin gets a little extra moisture, I guess. All right, and the last choice for everyone, oh, I'm sorry, no, this was just a select option. I chose the Wander Beauty Baggage Claim Gold Eye Mask. So I actually am not going to be trying these. I got them to trade. So nothing again in this category appealed to me at all. I didn't like the category. So I've gotten these several times in different beauty boxes, Allure, Ipsy, Birchbox. I think everybody has had these. So it wasn't very exciting to see them again. And I'm just not a big fan of eye masks. So I did have a friend who wanted to trade these in the trade group that I'm in, so I got them to trade with her, but I will not be reviewing them today. So, sorry. And now for the 3 items that everyone got no matter what in your box. I'm going to start with the Human and Kind Body Souffle. So I really like this. It's a lightweight moisturizer, very lightweight. I think it's an odd addition for fall because it is so lightweight. I would not call this a very thick cream. I wouldn't call, it melts right in. I really like it. Please don't be fooled into thinking I don't like the product. I like it quite a bit actually. I just think it's odd seasonally because it's a lighter moisturizer and the scent is extremely fresh. So people in the forum were saying it smelled like grass clippings. Personally, I think it smells like a fragrant, perfumey cantaloupe. It's much more melony to me than than grass clipping, but I agree that it's very fresh. It's definitely a fresh, spring, summery kind of scent with a lightweight moisturizer, but it doesn't say fall to me. I do really like it though, and it's 97.2% natural, which I'm always a big fan of them trying to include more natural or especially organic products in our boxes. So this was a win for me. I will use it happily. I have been using it pretty much every day of my life since we got it. I like it. I just, I was surprised that it be included in fall. I think it would have been awesome in summer or spring. Okay, especially combined with this next product. So this is the Harper and Ari, or Ari, I'm not sure, Exfoliating Sugar Cube set. I actually own these already, not in this scent, but in a Discovery Kit scent, and I really, really love them. Combined with the moisturizer in spring would have been awesome for someone like me who's super pale and uses a ton of fake tan. That would have been great, but this was another fall contribution. Again, it smells really fresh. They smell like juicy fruit gum mixed with the nicest, most delicious smoothie you've ever had. So I love the smell of these. They're exfoliating sugar cubes. So you hear that and you think that they would dissolve really quickly. They don't. These are awesome. I really, really like them. So when I use them, they're really chewy. Their consistency is really chewy. It's held together and kind of gummy. So I break it up into multiple pieces and it still holds its shape. It does not dissolve quickly in the shower. It's not like you bring it in like a real sugar cube that you put in your tea and it just melts into nothing. No, it's got much more substance to that than that. So I take it, I break it up into lots of pieces and I use one little chunk for one leg, one chunk for the other, elbows, everything. You can do your entire body with one cube easily. And it also has a lathering agent, so it's cleansing as well. I really love these. I can't say enough about them. I only wish we would have gotten a bigger jar because 8, man, I'm going to be through those really quickly. But I do really like them. These are awesome. It's a great addition in my book. Again, I would love for you to know that experience because I'd hate for you to see these and just think it's like scented sugar put into a cube. It's not. There's a lot more to the product than that, and I really enjoy it. I think they're great. They smell fantastic. All right, and the last product that everyone got is another thing that I won't be reviewing, and that's the Aveda Damage Remedy. So this is a long-standing brand with a great reputation, Aveda is, and it's a daily hair repair, and I would love to try this. I read the ingredients twice. There are some awesome ingredients in this. It looks so, so good, but the problem is, toward the bottom, is dimethicone, and my hair does not play nice with dimethicone. So if you don't have a problem with silicones, you're gonna want to try this. It smells so incredible. It's not sealed. I opened it, like I popped the top to see if it was sealed. I like to know that. So when I'm reviewing, I can say this item wasn't sealed. This item wasn't sealed. Neither were the cubes, the sugar cubes. But when I popped the top, it was smelling so delicious. I mean, just such a great scent. And I love a lot of the ingredients, but again, dimethicone is not my friend, so I'm gonna have to trade this one away. But if you don't mind silicones, you'll probably really, really, really love this. Okay, so that's the entire box. That's all 8 items. It was only 8 items this season, which for me is always a bummer because I've had boxes with 10 items. So 10 items, I get really excited. 9, I feel like is really good, and 8 I'm always kind of like, oh man. So this is an 8-item box, and that's the entire box. For me, I would rate this as like a 2.7 out of 5. It's not my least favorite box. It's definitely not my most favorite. There were only a couple of items that I was really excited about, and in the case of like, you know, the sugar cubes, those are relatively inexpensive. So yeah, 2.7 out of 5. Okay, let's talk add-ons. So if you've watched my videos before, you know I don't like to buy a lot of add-ons. I think when you subscribe to one or multiple subscription boxes, it's really easy to get overloaded on products. I don't like to live that way. I don't like my drawers to be overfilled and, you know, pouring out items that are going to expire before I can use them. I like to have just a couple of things that I know that I love that I'll use, which is why I love to trade. So I don't buy a ton of add-ons. Generally, if I buy an add-on, it's something super practical or something that I've bought before that I know works and I'm stocking up on it, or, you know, replacing it, that kind of a thing. So I only got 4 things. The first thing I got was this Oribe Dry Styling Collection, which I was very excited about because many bloggers that I admire and follow have talked about the dry texturizing spray, and I wanted to try it forever. And you know, this whole box was $35. It came with a full-size dry texturizing spray and then a travel size and a travel size dry shampoo. So I was excited to get this and try it out for a reduced cost. I started by opening the trial size because then I thought if I don't love it, I can sell or trade the larger one, which is more tradable and has a bigger value. And I'm gonna say that it was okay. I was really expecting and hoping to love this product, but it made my hair feel really gross. So it's supposed to be a volumizer, a dry shampoo, kind of like a hairspray all mixed in one. And I think it probably is, but I keep pretty clean hair and I didn't like the way it felt. I'm devoted to Alnet. I've used that as a hairspray for years. Every time I go to Europe, I buy several bottles, and then I just pray that they last me until my next trip, and they usually do because I don't use a lot of hairspray. So that's kind of what I'm devoted to, and Alnet just feels really clean in the hair. I'm wearing it right now actually because I curled my hair this morning. Alnet feels really clean in the hair, it brushes out, so that's kind of what I'm used to and what I love. When I put my hands through my hair yesterday while wearing this, it just felt really gross, and I only wash my hair like every 5 days, so I had to wash my hair last night because I couldn't take the feeling of it. But I hear it's incredible, and I will say it did give me volume, and it did act as a dry shampoo kind of. It wasn't the best dry shampoo I've ever had. It definitely didn't leave my hair looking that clean, but it soaked up a little oil. There are plenty of women who live and die on the hill that this stuff is amazing, but for me, I think I'm just a little too fussy about the texture of my hair and about the way it feels when I touch it, that I couldn't get past it. I don't like it to feel gunky. All right. I got a Spongelle. I'm never sure how to say this. There's an accent aigu on the end, so I feel like it should be an A sound, but I don't know. Spongelle makes more sense to me. Whatever. I got one of these. I got it in ginger. I think because this box didn't feel super fall to me, I wanted something that said fall, and ginger says fall to me. I don't super love these, but I do like them. I think they're fun to have every now and then, but the real treat for me, I'm so practical. The real treat is that the sponge is awesome, and I think it cleans my shower really well. So once it's out of soap, I just think it's the best sponge. It cleans better than any sponge I've ever gotten at the store. So anyway, after I finish one of these, I always deep clean my shower with the sponge, and it's great, and it makes me really happy. So that's why I got one this time. It was, my last one I just used, so I needed another one. All right, 2 more to go. The next thing is Cocofloss in passion fruit. I have this in mint and in coconut, and I really like Cocofloss. It's much more fibrous. The flavor, whatever, it's fine. It doesn't matter. But I really like the floss because it's super fibrous. It's really soft, so it doesn't make my gums bleed. And again, it's really dense and fibrous, so it catches all the debris and it makes your teeth feel really clean. And because it's so soft, my husband will use it, and he's kind of picky about floss. So this is a great buy for me. Every time it turns up, I buy it, which thankfully it almost always turns up. Okay, and the last thing, this is really funny. I can't wait to talk about this. So if you're in the forum, you've seen the Grown Alchemist debacle. I kind of like when things go wrong in the forum because it's really fun to watch it go down. I know I shouldn't say that because there are so many FabFitFun employees that I love. Nika, I'm looking at you. You're the queen of everything. Jill, too. But I just can't help it. It's hilarious. So anyway, I ordered the Grown Alchemist Cleansing Gel. I am a double cleanser. I like to use a balm on my face first to get all the makeup off, and then I use my fofo with the gel cleanser to just really clean my face before I moisturize. So I got the Grown Alchemist cleansing gel for that purpose. Well, they shipped to me the Grow and Alchemist Deep Cleansing Facial Mask. And I was kind of bummed, and I popped on chat, and for the first time they were not helpful. They couldn't tell me what was going on. They just said they'd have to refer to the warehouse, and the warehouse would email me, and they never did. So then I got into the forum and found that it was a big widespread issue. So what happened was, according to Katie, one of the co-founders, they mixed up the SKUs, and so every single person who ordered that deep cleansing gel got the deep cleansing facial mask instead, which became a problem because customer service didn't know that, and so they were giving a wide array of answers to women. So you can imagine all these women are contacting customer service and saying I got the wrong product, and then customer service was giving, you know, a different response to each of them. So some women were even being told that this was considered a substitute and that they would not be getting their product that they ordered, that this was an okay substitute, and that all sales were final. So those women, you can imagine, were really, really angry being told that they were just given a substitute product and there was nothing they can do about it. So I mentioned that to tell you that if you ordered that gel and you discover that you got the mask instead, it's a known issue, and Katie has at this point assured us that we're all going to be getting the gel that we paid for. I will say that a lot of women already have a shipping notice for it. I don't have one, and I don't have anything in my queue, and I don't have, you know, anything on my FedEx delivery manager, so I'm nervous. I'm nervous still it'll go out of stock before I can have it. But at this point, we've all been told that we're going to get that cleansing gel. So if you get a rep that tells you, no, you can't have a refund, or it's out of stock, here's a refund, or anything other than it's going to be shipped to you, I would try again with another representative or speak to a supervisor, because that is not what the most current information is from Katie. So I did try this, and so many women are going to end up with this instead of the cleansing gel. I did give it a try because they said that we could keep it if we got it already. We could keep it for our trouble. And while it says it's a deep cleansing facial mask, you have to wash your skin and have clean skin before you can use it, which is kind of annoying to me. But they are basically saying that it's a detox mask, and that's what they mean by cleansing. But, you know, I kind of feel like all clay is detoxifying, but whatever. Anyway, I love the brand. I tried it. Even though my skin doesn't super love clay, it's usually too drying for me, I thought I'd give it a try. So I tried just a very thin layer of it, and I will say that my pores looked more refined and my fine lines were reduced. So I do like the mask. I wouldn't use it all the time. I like the Wish mask that we got like fall of 2017. I think it was fall of 2017. I like that mask a lot better still, but I do think I would like to rotate this one in now and then, and it's fun to have it as a bonus. I really like Grow and Alchemist, so for me that was exciting that we just get to keep it. So that's the entire box and my 4 add-ons. I love FabFitFun. I don't recommend them anymore. When women ask me about it, I usually tell them that FabFitFun is going through self-proclaimed growing pains, which, by the way, they've been going through since I started subscribing years ago. But self-proclaimed growing pains, so I usually tell them just to hold off and wait till they make it through that time period. They are getting better with some shipping issues, not with all. Their customer service is still great within the forum, still can be a little questionable outside of the forum. But all in all, I think it's a fun experience. If you're already part of FabFitFun, I think it's a fun experience to just be exposed to new products that you might not have otherwise tried, like the Cosmedix vitamin C mixing crystals. And the community is really fun. FabFitFun TV is great. I love the friends I've made through the FabFitFun community. So I still subscribe. I'll probably never stop subscribing. But if you have any questions about it, I'd love to talk to you about it. Like I said, I am an annual subscriber, and I am just a normal subscriber. I'm not paid for my boxes. I used to be an affiliate, but I stopped giving out the code when I felt like I couldn't reasonably recommend them anymore to, you know, subscribers. So anyway, that's all I have to say about FabFitFun this season. We'll see you in the winter.